Muppets fans, we are so back. What's up YouTube? Drew here. Today we have breaking news to discuss as the Muppet Show is confirmed to return in 2026 for a special event. And if you aren't subscribed already, make sure to subscribe as I'll be covering the entire development of this special, what it could mean for the future of the Muppets with streaming, television, and Disney parks and more. So subscribe if you haven't already. With that being said, let's talk about this breaking news. An absolute whirlwind of events that just happened before Disney confirmed that the Muppet Show is returning, as right before that, they announced that Jimmy Kimmel is being pulled indefinitely from ABC, which is getting an insane reaction online. Then Variety scooped Disney with the Muppets news and the fact that Sabrina Carpenter is guest starring. They scooped Disney on that. And then right after Variety posted their story, Disney Plus posted on Twitter that the Muppets are officially coming back for a one-time special event in 2026 with Sabrina Carpenter. But it's important to note that Variety is reporting that this is likely a backdoor effort to get a full-on Muppet Show season greenlit. The reaction to this is going to be so strong that I guarantee you guys that it's going to lead to one season or multiple seasons of the Muppet Show coming back, probably, hopefully, in 2027. But as of now, we know that this new installment from the Muppet Studio and Point Grey Pictures, that rumor has now been confirmed, as just recently it was rumored that Seth Rogen's company would be producing this revival, this reboot, whatever you want to call it. And now that is confirmed. We also have confirmation and a first teaser of Kermit the Frog's mug at the Muppets Theatre, and the fact that Kermit, Miss Piggy, Fozzie, Gonzo, and the rest of the gang will be returning to the Muppet Theatre to put on a variety show filled with music, comedy, and plenty of chaos. So this sounds very promising. We don't know when it's going to be releasing in 2026, but as of now, we know the Muppet Studio and Point Grey Pictures are producing this one-time special event with Sabrina Carpenter, with the hope that more will come as a result of its success. And in the world of Disney parks, I have to mention how, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, this could mean everything. This probably isn't just a one-time spin-off, but the direct and indirect impacts it could have on the entirety of the Walt Disney Company with, in my opinion, how overwhelmingly popular the Muppets are on social media today. I feel like anything I see for the Muppets just goes absolutely viral. When I post about it, when others post about it, specifically on Twitter, the reactions have been so overwhelmingly positive. And I want to talk about how there's been so much conversation about Muppet Vision 3D specifically, and how a couple of months ago, Brian Henson, the son of the legendary Jim Henson, just the fact that Muppet Vision was Jim Henson's final project, and Brian confirmed to Theater Mania in an interview that all of the animatronics, the audio animatronics figures from Muppet Vision 3D, are safely preserved. That's the only confirmation we have, that the actual 360-degree physical elements are safely preserved, presumably at the Walt Disney Archives, which is a fantastic sign that the show could return one day. And now that we know that the Muppets have a future on streaming, at the bare minimum, gives me hope that the show will return one day in the future. In regards to what Disney Parks has said specifically for Muppet Vision 3D, all they said last November is that they were having creative conversations about how to preserve parts of the show or all of the show in the future, but we've had no update. So Brian Henson's information is the best thing that we got. But also to mention that Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets is opening in 2026 at Disney's Hollywood Studios. And in the backstory for the attraction, something that stood out to me immediately that was recently revealed is that they're saying J.P. Gross, the legendary Muppet tycoon, owns G-Force Records, which the Muppets are taking over next year in 2026. So, well, J.P. Gross's story about him being a Muppet tycoon isn't specifically for this roller coaster coming to Hollywood Studios. The fact that he is part of the backstory means that if they want to extend that story and the replacement for the Disney Villains show, it could be Muppet related, whether it's the return of Muppet Vision 3D or if it's going to tie in to the potential reboot of the Muppet Show as a whole, now knowing that we're getting this special on Disney Plus. I feel like a lot of the fan speculation in recent months, from the Muppets as a whole to Disney parks, now it feels like there is a very real future here. And the last thing I'll say is that we have D23 Expo in 2026, August 14th through 16th. Disney already confirmed we're getting showcases and marquee presentations at the Honda Center. Last year, in 2024, we got some massive announcements at D23 at the Honda Center, from the Walt Disney Studios to Disney parks. So this would be the perfect time to announce details on this revival show, if it hasn't released yet, and or the future of the Muppets at Disney parks, in addition to Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets. So lots to be on the lookout for in the world of the Muppets. But I'm excited that the Muppets are at least coming back for a special, because this was not on my bingo card by any means. But again, if you guys aren't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. I'll be covering all of this for all of you. Thank you for watching this breaking news update, and I'll see you all in my next video.